In this video, I'm going to talk about the experience that I had in the gym today because it's a precursor to manifestation. I've been doing this for so long now that I know how things are happening. So if you're watching me, it's because you want to learn how to manifest better. Okay, maybe you already manifested money. Now you want love. Maybe you got love. Now you want money. Maybe you manifested health. Maybe not. So now you want money. Whatever it is, okay. So let's get right to it. Before we get started, make sure you're ready to learn and apply. You're not gonna get results if you don't apply. So make sure you apply. If you're not ready to learn and apply, don't watch the video. All right. So I was at the gym and I seen a beautiful fit trainer, right? And I've never really been attracted to her ever. It's strange. Like there's like beautiful women, but I'm not attracted to them. For example, let's say Beyonce, right? Beyonce, she's beautiful, gorgeous, everything, right? I've never been attracted to her. Never, never. But look, if there's, let's take a look at another type of woman who, off the bat, I've been attracted to. A celebrity, so that way you know. What's her name? She's kind of like a white girl, but she's not like blonde or anything. She did Pearl Harbor. Kate Beckinsale, the one with the she did the vampire series. Kate Beckinsale. Um, yeah, she's gorgeous. I think she's beautiful. You know. So off the bat, I was attracted to her. But I seen this girl, right? And and for a moment, I felt the sense of being with my specific persons, because I'm manifesting specific people, not just one person. Right? This is your reality. Your life is a simulation. It's a simulation, okay? Mami, bájate de ahí. Mama, bájate de ahí. Your life is a simulation, so you can get whatever you want. Whatever it is you want, you can get. She was on my computer, and I don't like her getting on the computer because then it starts making noises and all kinds of stuff happens when she's on the computer. So Mama is my cat, Destiny. I call her Mama for short. But I digress. So let's get back to the topic. And I started feeling the feeling of being with my specific persons because she reminded me of my specific persons. I'm like, every like beautiful girl, like in my experience, in my physical experience, is a reminder that I'm worthy of intimacy. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of sex. And to me, when I have those experiences in imagination, it feels like relief. So when I saw her, I felt relief, like, oh, I'm like, whoa, I'm like, and then I thought about my specific persons. So she kind of like reminded me of my specific persons. And I'm like, I'm fused. It's already done. It's already done. And I know this because the feeling is a secret. Feeling precedes manifestation. All right. Let's take a look at money, for example. Okay. I thought somebody was knocking on the door, but I think it's my neighbor moving things or walking out. Let's take money, for example. What does money feel like to you, right? If you would have that money that you're manifesting that you want in your bank account or to buy whatever it is, how would you feel? For me, it was always like relief. Money was always like relief, like or I am free, I am free, I am free, I am free. Like, oh man, I'm free from like this burden of like worrying. That was for me. For you, it might be something else. Might be not relief, but like happiness, like joy. Yes, like yes, woo. Or you're present. She's like, I'm more present now. Some things are different. Sometimes they're all just relief. Like doing a muscle up for me was relief. Being with beautiful women, relief, and having intimate relationships, deep relief. Like deep sense of like profound love and relief. So they're different. One is relief. One is profound. So let me ask myself right now. How do I feel now that? It's profound love. It's profound love. So it's a mixture of deep relief and love. Okay. And I asked myself, how do I feel now that I'm with my specific person and we're in an intimate, loving relationship? That's what I said. How do I feel now that I am? How do I feel now that? Deep relief. For me, it was deep relief next to deep love. So everything is gonna come up, maybe the same, maybe different. Just remember it, recall it, record it. Neville Goddard says, record the feeling. That's all you need to do, and repetition. Stay to the end. I'm gonna share a quote that's gonna help you with all of this. It's gonna connect all of this. Now, for repetition, here's this quote: "An assumption, though false, to the evidence of the senses, will harden into fact. An assumption, though false, to the evidence of the senses, will harden into fact." And I love manifesting because, and I love looking at the things that I've manifested. So things that I've manifested, I like to put them up for me to see. Like my Challenger, it's a manifestation that I just see all the time because it's such a big, beautiful black machine. I have a black Hellcat, and it's a wide body. So I look at it, I'm like, wow. I remember I used to imagine this, and I used to do affirmations for this, and it's a beautiful reminder. I also have a check. I manifested a $25,000 check, so I have that check on my mirror, on my restroom mirror. So every time I brush my teeth, it's right there. You think it's not impacting you? It's impacting you. It's really impacting you. Whatever you have up, like these quotes and stuff like that, these photos, they impact you. Okay, everything is impact you to a certain extent. That's why it's important to really be conscious of what you're doing, how you're feeling with what you're doing, the people that you're with. Very important. That goes back to self-validation. It has nothing to do with the people outside of you. It has to do with how you're feeling, how you're responding, and then you can change it. It's all based on your decision. All right. So I went over feeling precedes manifestation. And okay, here's another topic I want to talk about. You don't need to feel good or believe it. You don't need to feel good or believe it, because when you are in imagination, you are experiencing it. Okay, you can be like, oh, kind of sad about it. Here's a story about Neville Goddard when he went onto the boat. He went onto a boat to get to New York before May, so he left in April. But they had told him you can't get. He was there in April. He was in Barbados in April, and the ship companies told him, "Hey, bro, the next ship is gonna be in I think it was September." And so he's like, April, May, June, July, August, September, so many months. And he's like, what? Because all the passenger tickets were taken, already accounted for. And so he's like, I know how to use the law of creation, or the law of assumption, which is using your imagination to push out a physical circumstance. He imagined himself walking up a gangplank, which is the little bridge that walks you into the ship. So he's walking up to the ship from a little boat, a little transportation boat, onto the gangplank, walking up, and he couldn't really get to the top, so he had to do it over and over again until he finally got to the top, looked back, and he was sad. He was sad that he was leaving his family, because his mother, his brothers, and sisters are all in Barbados, so he was taking the boat back with his family, with his own family, his wife and his daughter, to get back to New York. But he was sad about it. It was like more bittersweet. So he's sad that he was leaving, but happy that he was going to get to his appointments or whatever he had to do in New York. So he was cool with it, but it was like kind of sad. So it's not about feeling good. It's about experience. And whatever you experience in imagination over and over and over again. Sometimes you got to do it just once and it just happens. Hardens into fact. Okay. And if it doesn't harden into fact that day that you imagined it, keep on affirming. And you affirm through your imagination, you affirm through an affirmation, you affirm through just being, like feeling that you have it, being. Okay, you have to say just be. Like, I am perfectly healthy, right? I'm saying it now. I'm perfectly healthy. Now I'm being. How do I feel I'm perfectly healthy? Natural, present. Now I'm just natural, present. Now I'm being, just being. Forget everything, just being natural and present. That's it. I'm not, you know. Same with you know, I'm not saying, I'm not complaining about aches and pains. So I'm being perfectly healthy. So if I'm manifesting, let's say I manifested $1,000 cash, $1,000 bills, right? How do I feel now that I manifested $1,000, uh, and they were 10 $100 bills? How do I feel? Relief, right? I feel relief. That's it. Just hold on to the feeling. I'm not like, where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? Like, oh my god, how am I gonna pay for my Netflix or what have you, right? Because I have $1,000 cash. I go put $100 and pay for Netflix. What is it, like $10? Uh, hey, Machi, stop. Leave her alone. My dog Machi wants to play with Destiny, and Destiny's like, get away from me. Come over here, Machi. Come over here. Come over here. This one. Sit down. Good man. Good man. Handsome boy. All right. So you don't need to feel good. Just imagine it, and riff off the affirmation. And then when you get the feeling, you could just feel good. Feel good about it. Okay. And if Neville Goddard would have done an affirmation, he would have been, I kind of feel kind of sad but feel relieved that I'm going back to New York, and I'm gonna be there on time. He never said what he was gonna do, but he just said he had to be in New York by May due to his obligations, whatever they were. Okay. Now, life is a simulation. Okay. In the story with Neville Goddard, they called him because he had called them and said, okay, yeah, all right, cool. They called him back and said, hey, you know what? We have an extra ticket. Do you want it? Because they put him on a wait list. And he's like, why are you guys giving it to me? Everybody who was ahead of you for some reason said they couldn't take the ship because it conflicted with their time and dates. He's like, okay. You know, I'm different. I wouldn't ask. I was like, yeah, give it to me. You know, let's say for example, if I was trying to get to let's see, what do I sign up for? I don't really sign up for anything, but movies. I like to go to movies, so if I sign up to go to the movies, and you know, like I wanted to go at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. and they're like, oh no, we're full. Like, you get on a wait list if you like. Like, okay, I put me on the wait list. So, okay, so we'll just get you for midnight. And I'm like, okay, cool. But if there's a open seat, we're gonna text you. So I'm out and about, right? I'm probably at an arcade or something, and I get a text, hey, it's open. I'll just go and be like, hey, let me get that ticket. But Neville Goddard was like, hey, what happened? How come I got the ticket? And then through the bridge of incidences, you get what you want. It's the universe working for you. You don't have to worry about the how. The how, if you need to do something, it'll be effortless. It'll be so effortless and obvious. Like, there's a specific person who I'm manifesting, projecting into time and space, because everything's a projection. Remember, it's a simulation. Life is a simulation that the universe does in your favor and manifests it in your favor. For some reason, she started giving me like dirty looks, like rolling her eyes, like ignoring me, low energy. I'm like, what? All right, cool, whatever, you know. I'm like, chill about it, and it's part of the process. Okay, I don't know why did I bring this up? Yeah, and I don't feel the urge to go talk to her. Like, it's already, I feel it's already done. It's already done. You know, like, she was one of the reasons I felt that deep relief this morning when I saw the personal trainer, because I just thought about, like, oh, I'm worthy of, you know, intimacy. I'm worthy of a deep relationship, you know, especially with these specific people, because that's what is being summoned through my affirmation and through my imagination. All right. Let's do health. How do I feel now that I'm healthy, right? How do I feel now that I'm perfectly healthy? I feel amazing. There are zero aches and pain in my body. How do I feel? For me, it's relief. Okay. And happiness. 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 For me, it's relief and happiness. Okay. um, Happiness. How do I feel now that I'm happy? Present. In the moment. In flow. Not worrying about stuff. Okay. That's the square of life: health, wealth, love, and happiness. Um, yeah, you use positive self-talk for whatever it is you want. Just repetition. Repetition creates belief. Okay. Repetition creates belief. So as you're saying it, you don't have to believe it. Okay. You believe it as when you'll see it. When you see when it's manifested, you're like, oh, so it does work. And then through that process, you're gonna end up believing in the law of assumption because all right, now I got this. This is done. Okay. Use positive self-talk over and over and over again. Okay, it's imagination because let's say I'm saying I'm sitting in a white leather couch. This is not leather. This is whatever it is, but it's not leather, cotton or whatever. So it's an imagination. My self-talk is all imagination. So it's an idea. It's not physical. There's no physical evidence of it. So you just say I'm with my specific person over and over again. Or I'm already being intimate. I'm already having sex with this specific person. Whatever, resonates with you, whatever makes you feel amazing, right? Or helps you like get into the feeling of having it. Because typically it's a positive state. It's a positive state. So for Neville Goddard, going back to the story, it was a bittersweet. It was a bittersweet experience. But okay, yes, I get to get back. I get to go back in time. Okay. Now to help you with the self-talk, you can record your affirmations or one affirmation and then listen to it. Okay. These are called rampages. You can do one or multiple. They both work. And then just set like 10 minutes. Close your eyes and just listen to the rampage or that one thing that you want to manifest. When you do it, you no longer want. Let's say you listen to that 2-second recording or 3 seconds, because 2 seconds is a long time. I am with bang. I am with bang. Whoever it is. Fill in the blank. I earn blank a month. I earn blank a month. That's 3 seconds. I'm healthy. 2 seconds. I'm healthy and I can run really fast. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Listen to it. And right now, and it's all imagination. That self-talk is imagination, because right now you could have a broken leg or something, on a wheelchair, or on crutches. You can't physically, but through your imagination, through your self-talk, you're saying that you can. And I tell yourself that 10,000 times, what's gonna happen? That's just the way the universe works. Self-talk becomes fact. An assumption, like Neville Goddard said, quote, an assumption, though false to the evidence of the senses, will harden into fact. And self-talk, imagination is all assumption. Affirmation is an assumption. Because it's not projected onto time and space yet. It's an imaginal thought. It's an imaginal act. Conscious thought is action. Conscious action. Because you're taking action in your thoughts all the time through your subconscious. Your subconscious runs on autopilot. So what we're doing here is just changing our subconscious thoughts of ourselves. I am that. I have this. I have that. Whatever your self-concept is, it's what will be projected onto time and space. And then create credos for you, like quotes for you that help you. My life gets better and better and better. Everything is happening for me. I am worthy of deep, passionate love, right? Especially when you go against, you feel kind of weird about something, like money. Maybe think about money, like oh, maybe I shouldn't get that much money. No, just repeat it over again. It's just you're going against a certain belief, right? So that's why you're feeling a little awkward about it. Like maybe you're saying, I love money, and you're like, no, you don't.
you shouldn't have money, or that just change the belief. Like, no, it's okay to have money. Just go over it in your mind, and then change it, and just keep repeating it. Keep repeating it. Repetition creates belief, and then when it's finally in your subconscious mind, you fuse with it, then it shows up. It'll show up, or know that it's gonna show up. Just like when earlier in the day when I was at the gym, when I saw the beautiful personal trainer, and I got a feeling of deep love, like, and I just looked out into space. I was just focused on the feeling. Like I'm feeling it now. I didn't need to look at her or anything. That's why I looked into space and just focus on the feeling. Because I know that's what's going to manifest. That feeling of deep relief, which is linked to deep love for me, because I'm worthy of deep love. Because that's one of my affirmations, my assumptions. It's getting harder into fact. I am worthy of deep, passionate love. Create whatever resonates with you. Maybe it's for money, maybe it's for health, whatever it is at the time right now. Wow. And you'll get it. And I hope you can share this information as well. When you create videos or you write, that's why I write on Medium. It helps you as well as the people that you're helping out, because you learn it more, so it gets more impressed into the mind on how to do this stuff. So record your affirmations, your self-talk. I use an app called Audio Looper, and then I just transfer it. You can select one, or you can play all your affirmations. I like to, depending on how I feel, if I feel like I really want something, I'm like, okay, I need to switch this. So I need to tell myself I got it already. Then eventually I feel like I got it, and then I'm done. I got it already. Knowing and being it's the goal. That's the goal. Knowing that you got it already, being and feeling that you got it already, you're gonna get it. And now that you stayed to the end, remember that everything is you pushed out. Everything. Life is simulation. That's the quote. Everything is you pushed out. Everything. If you don't like something, you can change it. If you don't like something, but you're like, oh, I could deal with it, then just leave it alone. No, but know that it is you. Don't be saying, hey, F that person, F that, or, like, talking smack. Focus on things of good rapport, because then you'll get more things of good rapport. Be in a positive internal state. Like earlier I said, you don't have to feel good about it, but hey, feel good. This is why I work out. I talk about self-validation, because after the workout, I get a pump, I feel amazing, I'm in a positive internal state. I don't really need anything. And then I start just manifesting, start imagining what I want, and I get it. Okay? I'm not like the people who are gonna say, oh, you don't need material. Hell yeah, you need material. You need to pay for your bills. You need, get your dream home, get your dream car, get your dream girl. Do not settle. Life is a simulation. Assume that you have it, and you will have it. And go after everything that you desire, because there's lessons there that you're getting. It's kind of like Pokemon badges. When you play Pokemon, you go to a gym, you get a Pokemon badge. You get like the Leaf badge, the Fire badge, all these badges from different types of gyms, right? From the gym leader. A desire is like going to the gym. It's like the gym leader. All you do is enter into the feeling of having it. Okay, identify the desire. I want this specific person. I want this amount of money. I want this car. I want this food. Whatever it is you want to manifest. You want to manifest a home, or you want to manifest some tacos. It's the same fucking process. Okay, and then you learn through those manifestations. You learn different stuff. Like fitness, I learned how to have a strong body. Money, I learned how to be a great salesman, how to market, how to create content. So that's what you get. You get, those are the badges. The process and the learning of the things that you need. Okay, but you already had it. You were just being, and then you're just moving through time and space, and then it manifested, and it became physically. So that's the end of this video. Hope you liked it. Make sure to click the description below if you want more. Okay, I have books on manifesting, books on self-love. That book is called The Lies They Told You About Love. And books on fitness. Okay, if you want more help, click there. I still have the coaching program open for now. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can get more of these types of videos and help change your life. Okay, I love you. Until next time, peace.